Last time we played this team, they were our only loss of the season. And it was a very, very frustrating ball game. Let's not repeat that very frustrating ball game, please. With that being said, this is our last game of our franchise that we're going to have Zach Moss. Zach Moss did get cut after the making of this video. So because of that, Zach Moss is still on the team, but he will be cut after this video. Trey Hendrickson is still not back, but who we do have back as of last week is Shamar Stewart, as he did go ahead and, come back. Shout out to him for that. With that being said, 3rd down and 6. It's going to be a first down and some. Next play later, it's a catch across the middle by Samaje Perine. Chase Brown in the Jamar Chase in the backfield here. And it's going to be a pass down the field as he gets smashed by Mike Gesicki. First down and 10 now, 25-yard line for the Bengals. It's going to go ahead and be a pass play here. Joe looks, throws, caught across the middle for Jermaine Burton, who's been having himself a fantastic season in this franchise. 2nd and 5 here, check down pass will bring up 3rd down and 1, tackle made by Big Play Slay. 3rd down and 1, run up the middle, and that's going to be a first down and some by Chase Brown. First down and 10 now in the red zone for the Bengals. Pass play is intercepted. Intended for Jamar Chase and just a tad bit in front of the ball in the play, and that's going to be intercepted by Castro. Interesting guy. Never heard of him in my life, but first down and 10 here. It's going to be a pass across the middle, caught, and that's going to be a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Rodgers in shotgun. Pass to the left-hand side is caught by DK Metcalf. Brings up 3rd down and 2 here. It's going to be a run play at the middle, and they barely are able to pick up a first down. First down and 10 is a handoff here to Jalen Warren, who's been having himself a very sneakily amazing season so far. 2nd down and 5 here. Run play to the... Actually, trying to run it up the middle. Goes absolutely nowhere. 3rd down and 4. Under pressure. Jalen Warren catches the ball. And he's going to have a humongous run. And that's actually not Warren. That's actually their other running back. I forget what his name is. Number 14. Play action pass here. Pass down the field is caught. Broken tackle will get almost to midfield. First down and 10 now for the Steelers. Another pass play here for Rodgers. Thrown across the middle is caught. Gain of 8 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 2. And yes, that was Tyler Boyd. For some reason in this franchise, they picked him up. 2nd down and 2 here, which they might do in real life. Always possible, as these broken tackles are getting frustrating to watch. 3rd down and 3 here for Rodgers. Throw to the left-hand side is caught. And that's DK Metcalf for another Steelers first down. First down and 10, pass to the left-hand side again. Just dinking and dunking on this Bengals defense across the board. And that's another first down for the Steelers. It's almost comical, man. They're just like dinking and dunking on us, which so far, you've seen the season, not many games where we see offenses do this to us as much. But every time we play the Steelers, it's the same exact situations. They love doing this stuff to us. 1st and goal here. Pass across the middle is caught by Metcalf down to around the 2-yard line. It's going to go ahead and be a run play here, and he is denied by that Bengals rushing defense, including Jordan Battle. Again runs up the middle and gets denied. Brings up now 4th and goal, and they will go for it here. They're not going to go ahead and kick a field goal. And they get denied as an incomplete pass. Logan Wilson in coverage. And just like that, Cincinnati takes over, allowing 0 points on a very good drive right there. So, back-to-back, both teams had great drives. Both teams got 0 points. You gotta love to see it. AFC North football at its finest. As Joe Burrow does take off running, brings up 3rd down and 1 here after a gain of 9 on the run. Next play later, pass across the middle is caught. Jamar Chase. Actually, T. Higgins scratched that. First down, Bengals. First down, 10. Pass to the right-hand side is caught by Mike Gesicki, and another broken tackle. I think so far we are only in the second quarter, but I might be able to count like 6,000 broken tackles so far. It's been quite the interesting ride, I will say. First down and 10 here. It's going to go ahead and be a pass play here, as I don't like how close Highsmith is getting every single play to Joe Burrow. I feel like Joe has to get that ball out so quick because Highsmith coming off that left-hand side is just, I don't like it. Anyway, first down and 10 caught by T. Higgins, a gain of 3. Second down and 7 here. Joe Burrow in shotgun, looking, under pressure, and he's taken down by T.J. Watts. Just like that, third down and 16 for the Bengals, and there will be a penalty flag. Steelers are pointing at the Cincinnati Bengals, and it will be on the Bengals. 5-yard penalty right there brings up third and 21. So far, very lackluster first half for both teams, as that pass can be thrown away, which means the Bengals will punt the ball, but not before we have an injury on the field, and that's Logan Wilson, and his day today will be over. So he is going to the locker room, and he is done for the day, as we get a sack to start off the next drive with Joseph Asai getting in the backfield. Second down and 12 here, another run play up the middle, and so far 8 rushes, 20 yards for Jaylen Warren, as it's going to be a third down and 4, and honestly could have had a first down if he threw it to the left-hand side. But, you know, it is what it is. First down and 10 here. It's going to go ahead and be a run play by Chase Brown. He can't break that one tackle. He would have been going in the play. Jamar Chase in the backfield here. It's going to go ahead and be a pass play for Joe Burrow. Looks, throw, T. Higgins into Steelers territory down to the 41-yard line. First down, 10 here, play action pass down the field yet again. He got smashed as T. Higgins does drop the ball. Next play later, second down and 10, and another big hit on Jermaine Burton. So far, I mean, this is typical AFC North football, where it's just like smash mouth football, but still, man, as third and 2 and somehow, some way, Jamar Chase finds a first down. Chase is on the case, baby. First down and 10 here. It's going to go ahead and be some motion in the ocean for Jamar Chase in the backfield. And so far, it looks like they keep putting him in the backfield, but he almost to a degree is like a decoy. I'm realizing that now. To a little bit of a degree, he's kind of just being utilized in the backfield as a decoy. Third down and 5, though. It's going to be a pass across the middle. First down, Bengals. Now with 3 minutes to go before halftime, and Cincinnati's second red zone trip of the day, as right here just overthrows the receiver to the right-hand side. Second down and 10 now. It's going to be a pass across the middle, caught by T. Higgins. Brings up third down and 1 here. It's going to go ahead and be a handoff to Chase Brown, and he cannot pick up the first down. 4th and inches for the Bengals here, as they're going to be under center for Joe Burrow. First time today, because so far there really isn't a situation when you can go under center. So that was actually a run right there by Zach Moss again. Will be his last game today. Second and goal here. Run play to the left-hand side is going to be a loss of a couple yards. Brings up third and goal now. Shotgun play for Joe Burrow. And he's getting that famous rushing touchdown that we all know and love, as he does lead the NFL in rushing touchdowns for quarterbacks. Yeah, I know. I had to put the last part with quarterbacks in there because for a second, it could have just been rushing touchdowns, but wouldn't make logical sense. Second and 10 here after that incomplete pass. Rodgers also getting a little bit mobile here, as all day to throw it, throws it down the field, and is in and out of the hands of Calvin Austin. Brings up third down and 10 here, where they will run the ball, but it will be shut down. So the Bengals getting a chance to have the ball back before halftime here with 1:20 to go. First down and 10 at the 22-yard line for Cincy. Joe Burrow looks, throws, caught Jamar Chase. Bengals only have 2 timeouts left, and they will let the clock run on that one. Second and 4, under pressure, throws the ball away, brings up third down and 4 now. So let's see what ends up happening. Cincinnati looks, throws, caught, and they will have to use a timeout here. Yeah, they will. Okay, good. 1 timeout left. First down and 10, all day to throw the ball. Joe Burrow takes off running, and Steelers use a timeout. Okay. Yeah, no. You write that off my bucket list of things I never thought I would see. As right here at Cincinnati holding on to that last timeout like Matt Nagy's life depends on it. First down 10 now with 12 seconds. Joe throws the ball left-hand side, and he throws it away. They will set up for a field goal here, which will make the score 10-0 going into halftime, and Money Mac is money good. Just like that, 10-0 going into halftime versus the Steelers. And let's look at some halftime reports going on around the league. Starting off right away, our first matchup here is going to go ahead and be Buffalo versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Looks like the Bucs are beating Buffalo 21-3. Currently, Buffalo is 6-3 in the standings, so having themselves a pretty good season so far. Texans-Titans, we got ourselves 7-2 versus 4-5, and Texans lead 16-3. So they have themselves a pretty good setup so far. As we got Bears-Vikings, and that's going to be Bears lead the Vikings 13-7. Vikings currently 4-5, and did also lose to the Cincinnati Bengals this season. Same thing with the Chicago Bears. Both of them lost to us, so that's great. First down 10 here. Pass down the field. Start the second half is incomplete. Brings up second down and 10 now for Rodgers. Pass to left-hand side is caught, and that's going to be a gain of 8 on the play. Brings up third down and 2. Pass play across the middle is caught by Calvin Austin, and that's going to move the chains. Now at the 40-yard line, Rodgers looks, hands it off to Jaylen Warren, and that's going to be a run play of 3 yards, tackle made by Jordan Battle. Second down and 7 here. Pass play down the field is caught, and that's another Steelers first down. Motion in the ocean here. Most likely going to be a run play, and it is. Jaylen Warren's going to gain around 3 yards on the play. Nothing special, just, chunk plays, if anything, as another big run right here. And that's something I think we're going to see in the second half here is the Steelers trying to wear down this Bengals defense, right? Get that run game going and wear them down, as Tyler Boyd's going to get a handoff right there. Not expecting that on my bucket list. Run play up the middle for Jaylen Warren, and that's going to get them in the red zone here as they go back to the run game here, and it's going to be a gain of 5. Second down and 5 here. Toss play to the right-hand side, and some really just bad missed tackles, and Jaylen Warren now is first and goal for the Steelers. Pass play to Freiermuth, and Freiermuth is down at the 1-yard line as he does a random skipperoo. Not sure what's going on there. Touchdown, Jaylen Warren, and now we have ourselves a ball game as the score will remain 10-7, Cincy. With 8 minutes to go in the third quarter, it's going to be a sack by TJ Watt as they try to run a play-action pass, and TJ got right in the backfield. Second down and 16 now for the Bengals. Handoff to Chase Brown. Goes absolutely nowhere. Third down and 15 now for Cincy. In shotgun, Joe looks, takes off running, and just slides as he gains 3 yards on the play. They will have to punt the ball. So Steelers scoring a touchdown, then getting that nice 3 and out as Jaylen Warren is absolutely demolishing this Bengals defense right now as another humongous gash, as now the passing game's open, the running game's open. We saw this story before. Please don't tell me it ends the same. Like, on a real note, please. We lost, last time we played this team, we lost like 41-30. I don't need another 41-30 defense. Third down and 8 here for the Steelers. All day to throw it, and he is sacked by, Myles Murphy, who also looked like he let himself go a little bit. So the Steelers will tie up the game here with a field goal, making it 10-all. So great stop right there by the Bengals defense because we needed that. Run play right here by Chase Brown will pick up a first down and some. Joe Burrow in shotgun here. Pass to the right-hand side is caught, and that's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. Second down and 4 now for Joe Burrow. Play action pass, looking, throws, and it's caught. T. Higgins. First down, Bengals. 1st and 10 now into Steelers territory at the 30-yard line. Pass play here for Joe Burrow. Down the field, incomplete, intended for Jamar Chase, as there was some friction in coverage right there. 2nd down and 10, handoff to Chase Brown, and Chase Brown, gain of 9. And it's going to be an offsides on the Pittsburgh Steelers, which will give the Bengals a first down, Bengals. 1st down and 10 now at the 16-yard line. Joe Burrow throws, caught, Chase, touchdown, Bengals. Just like that, 17-10 for Cincy. So Cincy responds after the 10 points scored unanswered by the Steelers. Steelers are not done yet, though, as a deep pass down the field, and it's just dropped right in the hands of Jaylen Warren, and he drops it. Could honestly hit him in stride there and been gone for 6. But next play later, Jaylen Warren not going to make the same mistake twice, as he catches that one right there for a humongous chunk of yards. Now at the 46-yard line of Cincy, it's a handoff here in the backfield, and that's going to gain about 2 yards. Now going into the 4th quarter, Steelers currently down by 7. 2nd down and 8 here past the Freiermuth, and Freiermuth gains around a couple yards on the play, brings up 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 here. Rodgers had DK Metcalf wide open, but instead chose the former Cincinnati Bengal, Tyler Boyd. Run play at the middle here for Jaylen Warren, gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 now under center for Rodgers, and he is swallowed up by none other than Barrett Carter. 3rd down and 13. Freiermuth is going to gain around 6 on the play. This will lead to a Steelers field goal to make it a 4-point ball game, as Boswell is up and Boswell is good. 17-13. Cincinnati currently leads by 4 with 12 minutes to go in the ball game. Run play here to the right-hand side by Chase Brown. Gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 now. It's going to be a pass across the middle caught by Mike Gesicki. And it brings up 3rd down and 3, where it's a play-action pass. Watt ends up on his booty butt cheeks, and Tanner Hudson ends up with a 1st down. But Amarius Mims is hurt. In a game where you're going against TJ Watt, the last thing you want to see is Amarius Mims going down with injury. Speak of 100 things you cannot afford to do when you're going against TJ Watt. Lose your right tackle. I will say, though, Devin Cochran looking pretty good at that right tackle spot. I think that's Cochran. I want to say that's Cochran. Okay, he kind of just pushed him out of the way. So 3rd down, they throw the ball to the left-hand side, and Mike Gesicki couldn't arch his body to the 1st down. So now they have to punt the ball. Steelers, only down by 4, have pretty much all the control in the world right now to be able to do whatever the heck they want. And Tyler Boyd's going to get another rush on the Bengals here. What's up with the Tyler Boyd running the ball story arc? I really have not subscribed to that one yet. 2nd down and 8 here after a 2-yard run. It's going to bring up Rodgers in shotgun. Pass down the field is caught. And that's DK Metcalf yet again. 1st down and 10 now for the Steelers. Handoff here. And a humongous run again by Jaylen Warren. I'm really starting to hate Jaylen Warren. Where's Najee Harris? I miss that guy. He always did great for us. 3rd down and 4 here. Pass play for Aaron Rodgers. Looks, throws, caught. Freiermuth. Another 1st down for the Steelers. Now in the Bengals territory. Pass to the left-hand side is incomplete. Intended for Tyler Boyd on the play. Him dropping it. Not surprising. 2nd down and 10. 1st down. Okay, why am I giving him? Tyler Boyd 1st down. Whatever. Play action pass here. Pass to the left-hand side. Caught by DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Steelers take the lead with 4 minutes to play, but they're only leading by 3. So far, Steelers, I hate playing them. 1st down and 10 here. Pass down the field is somehow not caught by Jermaine Burton, as he was going against a linebacker. Pass across the middle was caught in a broken tackle by Mike Gesicki, man. Mike Gesicki is literally our king. He breaks so many tackles and makes so many plays. I love him so much. Pass across the middle there. First down, Jamar Chase into Steelers territory. So, Bengals only down by 3 here, but moving the ball with ease versus the Steelers defense. And that's going to go ahead and be second down and 7 now at the 39-yard line for the Bengals. Jermaine Burton in the backfield. Not something I expected to see. Mike Gesicki somehow catches that ball, bro. I don't even know what to say about Mike Gesicki other than he is the best tight end in the game. Like, I don't know how he keeps doing it, but Chase Brown trying everything here to score a touchdown, but does go down at the 1-yard line. I mean, he did everything possible to try to score, just couldn't score. And, of course, who does score? Mike Gesicki. Bro, the fact we brought back Mike Gesicki might be the most underrated signing in the world. Pittsburgh now down by 4 points with 2 minutes to go. Really has all the time in the world here to just go down the field, score a touchdown, and do it with no time left if they would like to. But, of course, Barrett Carter is not going to allow that to happen, baby. And, yes, earlier I said 42 is Barrett Carter by accident. Yeah, I know. I said the wrong player. Sue me. Please don't. Can't afford that. Third down and 13 here. It's July, boys. It's July. Third down and 13 here. Pass down the field for... Oh, he almost had that. He almost had the touchdown. I think he was trying to go for the PI call for DK Metcalf. But 4th and 13, and this is game. And it's a pass underneath, and I guess they thought Calvin Austin was going to be able to outrun Demetrius Knight Jr., but Demetrius Knight Jr. just put the nail in the coffin. But to add injury, or what's that thing? To add insult to injury, the Bengals are not done yet. So second down and 6, you would think they're running the ball both plays, right? Pretty simple, right? Okay, they do. They actually do run the ball both plays. But on 3rd and inches, you would expect them to run the ball. That would be very logical. No, we're going to pass the ball and throw the ball to Jamar Chase, who's going to get a first down and some, and literally, in all intents and purposes, put your nail in the coffin. Thank you. We split the season with Pittsburgh. We also made Pittsburgh 5-5, and we will progress to a 9-1 record going into next week. Pittsburgh, I hate playing you, but you're one heck of an opponent, and I wish you nothing but misery and pain. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, man. This game gave me a headache. This game gave me an aneurysm. I don't know. This game just did something to me that I don't want to talk about. And it's going to take 17 years of therapy to get over. Yeah, that's pretty much what I could say about this game. Man. See you guys next one.